Everyone, it's Bonnie Graney again with Young Spirit Yoga Spa and Studio. Our new age store just opened recently, and I wanted to bring to you what we have for crystals. They're new arrivals for us. So I'll hold them up and hopefully you can see them all, and I'll explain them a little bit to you. So the first ones that we have is these are green avitrine pendulums. I have two of them. This one has a quartz crystal bead on the end of it. And then I have this one that has a amethyst bead on the end of it. They're both six-sided pendulums, and they're $16.75 each. I also have that stone in a tumbled stone as well, and they're in a lit case. So at the end, I'll zoom into that lit case so that you can see those as well. The next item that we have is a golden tiger eye pendulum. And you can see that that one also has the crystal. That's a clear quartz crystal on the end of it. That is $16.75. Oh, I'm going to go back to the green avitrine. The green avitrine energy powers has to do with vitality, growth, and confidence. They're an earth stone for water. And they also help with the heart chakra. So green is heart chakra. So anytime you see a green stone, it helps with that individual chakra. The golden tiger eye, it is for balance between extremes, vitality, strength, practicality, fairness, and it is fire and earth, and it actually works with the solar plexus, which is your third chakra, which is just below, two fingers below your two fingers above your belly button. And it also works with the sacral chakra, which is two fingers below your belly button. And it also works with your root chakra, which is when you sit on the floor and you feel those little bones pressing into the earth or into the ground. That's your root chakra. And I have the pendulum, and I have, sorry, don't mean to go out of the screen, but I have these lovely, lovely, lovely spheres. Look at that. Kind of looks like Mars. It's so pretty. And I have a bunch of different ones, actually. Hopefully you can all see that. So these are beautiful. They just came in. And here's another one. So they're all a little different. Hopefully the light is capturing them. And the spheres themselves are $5 each, and they're about 3/4 of an inch. So $5 for the spheres and $16.75 for the pendulum. And our next item up is jaspers. Jaspers, I have a pendulum. Try to get it so it doesn't spin. This also has the quartz crystal on the end. It's a very pretty jasper. Look at all those facets in it. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And that's $16.75. And then I also have some raw jasper. So raw means that they haven't been tumbled, and you can see it's almost like you went out with your little pitchfork and hammer and chipped away at the jasper. Okay, so that's the jasper. And the jasper natural chunks are 3/4 of an inch to 1 1/4 of an inch. They're from Brazil. And they are actually $1.60 each. Okay, So the jasper, the pendulum actually came from India. And the jasper represents physical strength and vitality, stabilization of one's energies. And it's the earth energy that it comes from. Obviously, it comes from that rock, and it works with the root chakra and the sacral chakra. The next item that we have up is the leopard skin jasper. And these are a tumbled stone. These are beautiful. You can see why they call them leopard skin. See all the spots? It has some pink and some grays, and they're all different sizes. Isn't that beautiful? And then here's another piece. See how it's not as, this one doesn't have as much pink in it. It's a different shape. And you can see that these are shinier, so these are tumbled stones. And the leopard skin jasper are 5/8 of an inch to an inch, and those are $1 each. Okay, the leopard skin jasper, also known as the jaguar stone. So when you think of the coat of the jaguar, that's pretty much what you're going to get with one of those stones. And their chakra, that chakra for that stone is your root and your heart. And it's for healing physical strength, vitality. It's for judgment, connecting with totem animals. Like my earlier video, I had said something about my dragonfly, the dragonfly being my insect. So that is a stone that will help connect you with your totem animal, and for communication and for karma. So that's a really good one, a karma stone. That's a lovely stone. The next one that we have is the obsidian group. So this is a mahogany obsidian pendulum, and it has an amethyst bead on the end of it. Sorry. Okay, this is a beautiful pendulum. You can see all the colors in there. It's beautiful. And that's faceted, and that's 1 to 1.5 inches. That's 1675. And the mahogany is released from inner limitations, healing feelings of unworthiness, and it's the earth element, and it's the first and the second chakra. So again, your root and your sacral chakra. So the next one of the obsidians is my snowflakes. The snowflake obsidian. Again, another spotted stone, but it's black with these, it almost, if you can see it close enough, hopefully see, it's, back up a little bit. It's like little snowflakes. So it kind of reminds me of when you go out to your car on a frosty morning and you see all those white spots on your windshield and they kind of feather out. That's what the obsidian stone looks like. And here's another piece. This one's a little smaller, but has a lot more of the snowflake version in it. It's beautiful. And those stones are tumbled, and they're 5/8 of an inch to 1 inch, and they're $1.85 a piece. And the snowflake is for perseverance, which that's a really good one for now during these times. Insights, attunement. So anybody that is going through a Reiki class, which I'm working on those here for the studio. I have some individuals who are interested in a Reiki 1 attunement, Reiki 2 attunement. We are also going to be offering some Reiki shares coming up. So please keep posted to the Young Spirit Yoga Spa and Studio website for those. We would love to have some people sign up for those classes. And so the Reiki share is actually a donation course. So we usually get about 6 people together, and it can be people that have never done Reiki before. It can be people that are Reiki 1 attuned, Reiki 2 attuned, or Reiki masters. It's just about getting together, and there's usually 6 of us. The time frame is an hour, so each person that comes, 6 of those people, each gets a 10-minute Reiki experience with 5 other people. It's amazing. Like, the energy is just so amazing. So the snowflake obsidian would be good for the attunement, because it's attunement to spiritual guidance. It's also past life recall. So any of you out there that are doing past life, I don't do that. I haven't trained in that. I know about it, but I do have individuals that I could refer you to. But for past life recall, spirit communication, the element is earth, and it's for the first chakra, which is at the base of your spine, and then your third eye, right here, number 6, third eye. All right, so our next guest is petrified wood. That doesn't mean it's scared. It's not. It's called petrified wood. It's beautiful. These are 5/8 of an inch to an inch. They're $2 each. This is the petrified wood, and so it's like a gray and a brown. Here's another piece. It usually has stripes. Sometimes you can see through. Oh, see, that's a pretty section of that stone. That's really pretty. So that's the petrified wood. Excuse me. So petrified wood is for steady growth, like a tree growing. A strong body. So for any bodybuilders that might be watching, strong body, that's a great stone to have on you. It's also past life recall and patience, inner peace. So anybody that's kind of going through the COVID fatigue right now, this is a great stone for inner peace. It helps to calm you. It helps to ground you. It's an earth stone. Okay, so the element is earth. And it's for the root chakra, which, again, grounding. And then third eye. It's another third eye. So inner peace, grounding, patience is the first chakra. Our next guest is the labradorite. Ooh, the labradorite is gorgeous. You see the labradorite. This is a very, let's see, labradorite. So this is a tumbled stone, 5/8 of an inch to an inch. It's from Madagascar. All I can think of is like those penguins from Madagascar. So they're $2.45 a piece. These are beautiful. These are just so cool. And I don't think this video is gonna like show you how pretty these are. I tried to get my camera. Oh, there you go. You're getting some striations in there. This one's a little lighter. You can actually, there goes my notes. You can actually like see through. There's like some fractures in there, which is really cool. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful, oh, there you go. See all the little lines in there? That's so cool. That's Mother Earth doing what it's supposed to do. Madagascar. So that stone actually, is for magic, protection. So that's a really good one to have right now during COVID. You know, they're little enough. Stick them in your pocket. Help to protect yourself, your energies. And this element is wind. And it affects all chakras. So that's where the protection, you're surrounded. So that's a great stone for especially when you start getting out into the public. Okay, our next guest is the black tourmaline. The black tourmaline I have been including in my home blessings. I've started to do some home blessings. There's so many of you that are taking advantage of the low interest rate and you're moving into new homes. Not me. I'm staying where I am. But I would love to come and be involved in blessing your house. I come and I do a saging. So I bring my turkey feather. And of course, just so you know, no turkeys were harmed in order to get this feather. And then I have started making my own sage. So it's a combination of, going off a little bit, sorry, from the stones, but it's a combination of white sage, rose petals. The rose petals grew in my rose garden, and then lavender. So I've gotten the white sage and the lavender from a local farm. So it's I pull it all apart, crunch it up, and it is lovely. It's great for the home blessings. So in combination with, I'm going to be putting some boxes together, and then I'll post the boxes and the prices. But it'll be a home blessing box, so that if you know somebody it's a great housewarming gift, and it would include me going and blessing their house as well. It's I bring my bowls, I do some sound, I do the saging, I leave them with a pink candle for love. So it's lovely. But the black tourmaline is part of that process. And the black tourmaline is for purification. That's why it's so great for a home blessing. So this is one of them. And you're also going to see like some little gray striations in there. Oh, see, that's beautiful. And when you get these stones, I have already cleared them, because when stones are touched by us, they absorb up the energy. Ooh, that one's pretty too. These are gorgeous. I'm so excited I just got them. So I clear them and then I energize them. So when you get them, nobody else has done anything with them. So they're great stones. So that one's for purification, for protection. So again, for your house blessing, we put a barrier around your property for protection with it. And it's earth, and it's the first chakra, which is your root chakra. And then we also have green tourmaline. The green tourmaline's in my case, so I'll show you that in a moment. The green tourmaline is these little tiny rods. And the green tourmaline is for healing, strength, vitality, wholeness. Its element is the water element, and it's for the fourth chakra. So the fourth chakra is your heart. Okay? That's why it's great, again, for the home blessings. So you get a combination of protection, you get the purification, and then you get the love. So that's awesome. Our next guest is orange calcite. Now this is natural chunks, just like the jasper. So it has a different texture. It's not smooth and it's not shiny, but this kind of reminds me of an orange creamsicle. Let's see. That light's probably, I have to back up. Ooh, there we go. Look at that. These are big chunks. These are gorgeous. I mean, this is the palm of my hand. So that's pretty big. That's a gorgeous stone. And then this is another one in a different shape. Hi, Pam. Hi, Hillary. Thanks for joining. Oh, there we go. That's better. So the orange natural chunks, those are 1 inch to 2 inch. As you can see, they were much bigger. And they're $3.20 each. They come from our neighbor, Canada. So they're kind of Canucks. And then Mexico. All right. And they're good for creativity, sexuality, playfulness, which is a really nice one. Confidence, innovation. That's another one that's a newer one. And it's a fire. The element is fire. And it's for the second chakra, which is your sacral chakra. Remember, 2 fingers below your belly button. and the third chakra, which is your solar plexus. That's 2 fingers above your belly button. All right, our next guess, there's 2 of them. They're 2 different kinds of stones. One is a chunk, little chunks like I just showed you, and the other is a sphere. So it's the blue apatite. That doesn't mean they're hungry stones. It's just they're called blue apatite. So the sphere is from India, and it's 1 to 1.5 inches. So this is a sphere. This almost reminds me of the earth. It's the sphere. It's got beautiful color in it. So this is a little bit bigger than the tiger eye ones that I showed you. The tiger eyes are smaller, so this one's a little bit bigger. Kind of reminds me about the size of a gumball, which as a dental hygienist, I don't recommend gumballs. The ever-stopping or non-melting gumballs, like in Willy Wonka. And then this is the chunk. So again, it's not a polished crystal. That's the chunk. There's a bunch of different variations of colors in it. And the chunks are 3/4 of an inch to 1 1/4 of an inch, and they're $2.40. So the sphere is $21, and the chunks are $2.40. And the blue apatite is for psychic activation. So anybody that's into like card readings or palm readings, psychic activation. Again, Reiki, I would say, access to knowledge. Its element is wind, and it's for the third eye. That doesn't surprise you all, right? Okay, our next guest is kyanite. And these are in blades. These are rough. They're not shiny. These are blades. And kyanite is good for inner bridges, psychic ability, connecting with nature, past life recall, telepathy, empathy. So earth element, storm. Yep. So all of those properties mean storm, right? Okay, if you think about it. And it works on all the chakras, but especially the 6th, okay, and the heart chakra, which is the 4th. All right, let's see what the next one is. Now this one I'm probably going to really mess up the name. Spodumene. It's Spodumene. The reason why I picked this one up was because I really liked the energies that it helps with. It's high vibration, divine connection. I really like that. Energy transmitter, clarity, peace, and it aligns all the chakras, which is awesome. Aligning the chakras and affecting the chakras is 2 different things. So aligning them, sometimes that can be really challenging, especially during these times with COVID. And then meditation. So people who are looking to meditate, and we also offer meditation here at the studio. Again, with all this virtual that's going on, I'm looking to do some classes, looking for people to sign up in 2021. But the meditation, I'm going to show you these little pieces. They're tiny. They're 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch. They're our smallest stone that we have. And they're clear, but they are, every time I touch them, I don't know if I can, so they're just clear. They have so much energy. So much energy. And those are, these are the extra small pieces. I just wanted to get some to get started with. They're from Brazil. And they're $1.90 each. All right. And so our next guest is amethyst. Now, most of you should know what an amethyst is. It's the purple stone, right? So the amethyst, I have points that are in the case that I'll show you at the end, but I've got these lovely, these are larger spheres, and see if I can get the light to them. So when you look through these, you can actually see all kinds of swirling, and it doesn't mean that the stone is broken. This helps with the energy with the stone, and these are big. See, these are the biggest spheres that I have. This one is so cool. I really, really like this one. This one almost looks like there's pieces of the amethyst just kind of stuck inside of there. So those are the amethyst spheres. And due to their size, those are $40.95 a piece. They're 1.5 to 2 inches. They're B grade. B grade means, you know, it's kind of like when you go out and get a diamond. They have A grade, B grade. So B grade is pretty high. Amethyst is for protection, purification, divine connection, release of addictions. So anybody that is going through substance abuse courses, or if you know of anybody and they're your family member, amethysts are really good for that. The element is wind, and it actually, this stone is amazing because it works with the your third eye, it works with your crown, and then we have other energy levels above our head. So this one goes to the 8th, so it's like 7th, 8th, and then even higher above the head. So that's a great stone. It's great to have a large sphere like that to put beside your bed too at nighttime. It really helps with dreams, sleeping. So the next guest is the onyx, and you all should know what an onyx is. These are 3/4 of an inch, and they're black. So again, this is a small one. You know, you can put it in your pocket. They're easy to travel. Onyx is inner strength, focus, attention, willpower, self-mastery. So if you're going through a college course where you're going for like PhDs or your masters, these are great stones to have on you. Discipline, reason. Its element is earth. It's the root chakra, solar plexus, so it goes up, travels up, and then to the 6th eye. So that's how it connects all of that strength for you, for the attention and the willpower and the mastery. And those are $5.70 a piece. Okay. The selenite wands are spiritual attraction, communication with the higher self, spiritual guides, and angels. That is in my case. I'll show you that in just a minute. And then, so it looks like we're needing to travel to the case. Oh, and before we do that, I have these really cool. I started using these because Mark Anthony likes to be on his computer while I'm sleeping. And I was finding that I was having some hard, weird dreams. And when I wake up in the morning, I didn't feel like I had been rested. So this is actually, make sure that I get it right for you. This is actually for the electromagnetic frequencies. So what it does, inside here, I'm going to open it up for you. So this is like a crushed velvet bag with one of the chakra symbols on it. You just open it up, and inside, you know, it's going to look a little disgusting. But the cool thing about this is that if you want to take some of these stones out, this is called shungite. And it's, as you can see, it's carbon. It's black, right? But this bag is like half full of shungite pieces. There's some bigger pieces and some little pieces in there. It's carbon, so what it does is it can purify your water. So if you have a water bottle that you can separate the stones and then put this inside the water. I know that there's bottles out there that you can buy. They're a little expensive. So if you can get a diffuser in your water, that would be the perfect thing to do with this. But what this does is it takes the man-made waves, okay, and converts them to energy waves that your body can absorb naturally, which is really, really great. So any electrical grids, like if you live around those massive electricity, they're like here in Dover, when you go up on the tower, you can see them. So if you live by those grids, this is something that would be really helpful for you. And it also helps with cell phones, computers, Wi-Fi, appliances, and other electronic devices. So what it does is electronic device, shungite, and then your body. So what it does is it takes that energy, converts it to a healthy energy, and then allows your body to use it. Otherwise, that's why they say, they've been saying, don't put your cell phone down here, ladies. Don't put your cell phone in your back pocket, because that electromagnetic energy is causing your natural cells' energy to get all messed up. And it's serious stuff. You can do some research on it. It's serious stuff. So those are shungite crystal pads. And I'm going to bring you over to my case now real quick. And then I'm going to be done because I have a couple minutes before my virtual class is going to start. So let's just walk. So in my case, you can see that we have the selenite wands. Those are $5 each. Okay. And then over here, I don't know if you can see my finger. Over here, we have the amethyst points. And those are $10 each. And then in the back, we have the shungite pads. Those are $40 each. And then we have rose quartz. We have green aventurine. We have tourmaline rods. We have clear quartz. And we have topaz. All right. So the topaz is for spirituality and psychic gifts, mental clarity. Fire is its earth element, and crown and etherical. So that's 8th to the 14th level on the top. Then I had some rose rock in there. Rose rock is a really stone. It looks like a rose. Let me put you back up here in the light. It looks like a rose, and the rose rock is $6.99, and it's for spiritual healing, good for meditation, affirmation. It quiets the worries, and it stills the mind from distraction. Who doesn't need that right now, right? And then the selenite I already told you about. The rose quartz is for love, gentleness, emotional healing, release of stress, uniting with the divine, and it's the water element, and it's the heart chakra. So I include that stone in the house blessing as well. And then the clear quartz is for programmability, amplification of one's intention. So if you're having trouble meeting your goals and moving forward, it's great for intentions. Instead of New Year's Eve tossing out all these goals that you may be struggling with. This stone would definitely help with that. Magnification of your energies, and it's for clearing. I use that when I do my chakra balances. I use the clear quartz, and it's cleansing, healing, memory enhancement, and it's a storm, so that makes sense, and it's for all the chakras. So that's everything. Thank you so much. If you are interested in purchasing any of those stones, we do have curbside pickup. If you wanted to come in and actually see the stones, I am allowing customers to come in one at a time. You do have to wear a mask. We would ask you COVID questions and sanitize your hands. Take your shoes off at the door. But you're more than welcome to come in and actually look at the stones, touch the stones, and then possibly, at the same time, you could have a scan done of you, and that I could help you with some emotional support. There's so much that we can offer here for you at the studio. You just need to leave me a message of what stone you're interested in, and I can set you up a time. Appointment times work best, and that way we don't have like multiple people coming and not being able to get in, because at this time I showed you the studio. We really can't have more than one person at a time in the studio right at this moment, especially with the COVID numbers increasing. So leave me a message. Tell me which stone you're interested in. I can set stones aside for a day, 24 hours. Then if you don't come and get it, and I put it back on my shelf. It's pretty simple. I do take payment through my Square account. I have PayPal. I have Venmo. I'm new to Venmo. So I have Venmo. There's multiple ways that you can pay by cash. You can pay by check. So just want to get these lovely crystals, spheres, pendulums, stones out. They need to be out. They need to find a home. Okay? So thanks again, everybody. Be looking for my virtual. It's 8:03, and they're probably wondering where I am. So I'm going to say bye for now. Thanks for checking back in with me. Love and light to all of you.